What is up, guys? Killerkev here, and today on this particular 8-bit tutorial we are gonna be doing the Terminator. Yes, I don't know why I haven't done this recently, but I thought I'd get round to doing it. I've got so many of these to do, it's absolutely ludicrous. So if you've obviously got any suggestions what you want to see, I'll dig through the files that I have currently, have a look at them, and obviously they will be queued obviously a lot quicker than all the other ones. But besides then, let's give you a rundown of the colours that you are going to be needing for this particular build. You're going to be needing a standard black wool. You're going to be needing a grey wool, you're going to be needing a brown wool, a light grey wool for a little bit of detailing, and obviously again same light stained clay for a little bit of detailing again, red wool, your standard wool, and some orange stay clay, which I don't know why I've got this. I think I just picked it up, but oh well. So let's crack on into it. As you guys know, if you've seen throughout my other builds, and if you've checked those out, never build anything on the floor. Many reasons why. 9 times out of 10 though, it just looks kind of crappy and tacky, so I don't do that. So any block you want to start in block, you can build on the floor, but personal preference. And you want to make a line of 9, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So once you've got a 9 block there, you can switch to your it doesn't really matter, any particular block, and from there you want to make out another line block 3 blocks away from the original one. So this is obviously going to be his right foot, that one's going to be his left foot, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, like so. We're going to remove those 3 ones in there. You should have 2 lines of 9 next to each other, like so. Once you've done that, pretty much what you want to be doing is putting a black wool on the end of these 2 lines, like so. So they should be very symmetrical in conjunction with that. Switch to your grey wool or a darker colour like so, and just run a line all the way up onto the sides there, so it connects, so it makes it a flat line, like so. And then each to the end of the lines you want to come 2 in with black, like so, just sitting above that grey. It's not too fancy just yet. And then from there you want to put another black on each of the ends, like so. So once you've done that, again switch to your grey wool and just come all the way along like so till it connects with your grey wool, like that. So you should have 2 very similar and very symmetrical patterns, like so. Once you've done that, again it's just going to be a 2 up here, but we're going to make it into an L. So for instance, the exact same thing on this side as well. It's going to be an L, like so. And once you've done that, we're going to move on into the middle now. Now the middle, it does get a little bit tricky. The easiest way to explain it is probably just to do a Mickey Mouse face in the middle. So if you turn your head to the left or the right, and you can see his 2 ears are here. Hopefully you're turning your head, because I'm turning my head right now. 2 ears are here and his nose is there. You've seen the Disney logo or the Mickey Mouse logo, now that's cool. If you haven't, then you have no life or childhood or anything like that. So you should have seen it. A bit worried if you haven't. So let's crack on with the build. From these L's you want to come up 1 invisible stair set. I don't know what I mean invisible stair set. Imagine these are stairs. Obviously the backing of the stairs would be there. Invisible, there's nothing to hold it. So you're literally just going up a flight of stairs which has nothing to hold it. So they're called invisible stairs. I use that on this channel quite a lot, and throughout my builds actually, you hear me say that a lot as well. So 1 more invisible stair, and the same on this side as well. And that is pretty much the starting point of our next bit. So what you're going to do now is switch to your brown and just connect these brown all the way along to each other to those invisible stairs. And this whole area that's synced in here that's actually empty, you can just go ahead and fill that in with brown. Apologies as well if you can hear me clicking. I do not mean to do that. It's just because I'm using a condenser mic, and pretty much if someone farted in my kitchen you'd hear it. So yeah, apologies for that. So we've got a starting block here like so. So from there you want to come up an extra 4, so make this 5 in total. So 2, 3, 4, 5. So exactly the same thing on the other side. 2, 3, 4, 5, like so. And then once you've done that, you want to go 2 with your normal grey, 1, 2 on each side, 1, 2. And then from there you want to get switched to your light grey and go 1, 2, 3, which should connect like so. From there you want to go an extra another 3 on top. And then from there just make a line all the way down till it connects to the brown, and just connect it up like so. So you should be having a segment that looks slightly similar, or actually it should look exactly like that, like so. And then once you've done that, we can now actually start making the arms. So his feet, so the majority of his tummy and his pants are done, or his trousers if you are where I live. So let's crack on and do his little arms. So we're going to find a tack block. So our tack block's going to be this sort of dark grey one. You're going to place it just on top of here, just to bridge it out. And then from there you're going to go 1, 2, 3 black along. You can actually remove that tack block in a minute, but besides then, we're going to come up 3 from the tack block. 1, 2, 3. And then once you've done that, you want to come just one along next to the third one that you've just placed to the left, and now you can actually remove that dark grey one like so. So you should be having a pattern something like this. Now the arms are almost symmetrical on each side. There is a little bit of diversity only because of the chin line that comes around to it and everything else. So if you've pretty much got something like that, that's awesome. Guys, tips as well. If you get stuck in the video, please pause and go back at any time. That's the beauty of YouTube. So another tack on the end of these 3 on the left. And then from there, on top of that tack, you want to go an extra 5 high. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you want to come invisible stair set up 3. 1, 2, 3, like so. And once you've done the third one, come along 3 again to the right. So it'll be 4 in total from the last block that you placed. So 1, 2, 3. So if we go back in 1 as well, so obviously from the 4th block, go back in 1 like so here, and just put 1 on top of it like so. Pretty damn simple and easy. Now what we're actually going to be doing is following this line to the next hand and the jawline and everything else. We'll do all the filling and the shading eventually in a minute, but I just want to get this out of the way. So invisible stair set down from the 4th one like so. One more again, which should sit snug on top of your first left block of your grey pattern here like so. So it should sit snug like this, right next to it. And this line here of black needs to come all the way along an extra 5. So obviously there's 3 there, corresponding to the 3 going. 1, 2. 2 plus 3 is 5. Easy mode. Invisible stair set up 1. Invisible stair set up 2. And from the second one, you just want to come along 1 to the right and 1 on top. So again, you're making that L shape to connect like so. From the bottom corner of the right L, you want to make another invisible stair set going down like so. Pretty simple. And then you want to go down an extra 1 to the right again. 2 to the right, and you've guessed it, his arm, this is obviously the other side of the hand there, so that one was 5, so this one needs to be 5, so 2, 3, 4, 5, and from there you want to put a tack, 1 underneath, like so, run 3 to the left, 3, which should hit right here quite snug, another tack next to it as well to snip there, sit there, I don't know what's going on with my speech today, it's pretty impeccable. So from there, from the tack here, you want to come an extra 3 again, 1, 2, 3, and 1 to the right, like so. And that's pretty much it. As you can tell, they are pretty level and somewhat symmetrical, but I did remind you and did say that the chin line is obviously a little bit different corresponding to that. Now that fills out his head and everything else as well once we've done that. And that's pretty much it. So all we're going to do is remove those tacks, and we're actually going to finalise and finish off his chest and arms. So these 2 peaks here, you can actually just run along with your grey wool just to block it off for the time being. And anything underneath these 2, so it'll be a 3 by 2, so it should be like a 6 block. Oh, a nice little wobble along there. Should be white stained clay for his hands, so like so, with exactly the same on the other side. And pretty much all the rest of this bit here, these bits in the section of obviously his chest where his coat is, and obviously come around to his shoulders and connecting to his hands, is all grey wool. So we're just going to fill that in real quick. Obviously you've got to this stage as well. Thank you very much for watching, I really do appreciate it. Obviously if you haven't checked out any of my other tutorials, please do, and obviously if you can't find anything that obviously you are looking for, make sure to bung it down in the comment section as well. I do take requests, it's very rarely that I do, but as I say, if I've got a something schematic or a blueprint already done or sketched up, then I'm pretty much doing that. I am working on something at the moment for one of the people that commented. I think it's a Lamborghini logo, and yeah, I'm doing that at the moment, but god damn, it's hard. It is very hard, so let's carry on like so. So obviously with the peaks now, we're going to obviously doing the helmet or the head. The helmet, that's a little bit strange. The head, from there you want to, from this block on all the way on the left, right here, you want to come zoom in all the way there, and you want to come up 6 high with brown on top of this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You want to switch to a black, put a black on top, and a black all the way concealing the side on the left. Now you kind of come all the way until the end. Now don't connect this like so. Obviously leave a gap here, and that breaches between his shoulder and his head. Gives it a little bit more edge and a detail. Also as well, I only told you to conceal the brown. Don't connect it at all, and you'll be laughing. So one invisible stair set up from the peak of his hair like so. And this is quite a long line. This is going to probably come along 9 blocks in total, I think. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and again 1, 2, 3, which is 9. I'm going to put a tack. And then this line all the way down should actually connect to that L, which it does, like so. So we can remove that tack like that. Now here is where the detailing on his face. Obviously we've got this hairline over here, so we're going to switch all the way down and come to his chin line. I'm just going to run a layer of white stained clay like so. Once you've done that, come up to the next layer here on the right, come 1, 2, the white stained clay, switch back to your grey, come along 3 with grey, 1, 2, 3, which is mouth. Again, connect it as well with just your light stained clay, 1, 2, like so. Up to the next level, now you want to come along 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, should just come over the grey. Go to your white, 1, 2, white stained clay, your grey, then your white stained clay. Now on top of this white stained clay here, you want to come with 2 grey, 1, 2, next to that 2 grey, right on the left, right next to it, just connecting is 2 red and a grey on top, like so. Now what we're going to do is just cheat a little bit, and we're just going to come up from this grey block here, come up 1, 2 white stained clay, 1, 2, I'm actually going to do his hairline now, so switch back to your brown, put 1 on top, 1 to the right and 1 to the left, so you should have a 3 block. And then from there you want to come an extra long 3, 1, 2, 3, like so. Come a 4th one, 1 down, 1 along, and then you want to come down an extra 2, 1, 2, like so. So you should have a 2 block sitting underneath a white stained clay like we have, beautiful, like so. You're probably going to come down 1 more on that one more down with brown, I think, yeah. So 3 like that, so 4 block in total with brown, like so. Then once you've done that, you can squeeze your clay right next to it like so, and then we can just obviously cut all this round here. Now don't go too high on this, guys. I'd say probably only come up an extra 2, so for instance like so, and then from there you can just fill it in with your brown like so. So I'll go all the way back out so you guys can have a little look at that. Come a little way out, as you can tell his ear is there, 2 there, 2 there, and the rest of it's brown. So if you just follow this line up here, obviously next to the corresponding of the brown line, which we done originally for his head, come along 1 to the right, 1 down, and then come 1, 2 up with the white stained clay, which makes a 4 line of white stained clay like so. So now we're actually going to finish off the rest of his face. So on this 2 white here, you want to put a 2 sort of grey like so. On the left block of the grey of the 4 block, you want to come 1, 2 brown along. And then underneath that brown that's just randomly sticking out, just put 2 white like so. And then after that, all you need to do is just fill it in, the rest of his face in with his skin colour or his texture, whatever you guys are using. You can use various other things like sandstone and stuff like that, but for me, personal preference, I'm going to use white stained clay for the rest of my build. And there is a tack sitting there, oh my god. Remove that. No, that just looks awful. So there we go, guys. If you did enjoy, make sure to hit me up with a like and a comment. But until the next time, guys, Killerkev here, and Killerkev out.